Yeah.
But someone comes at you with a hot take and you're like, why did you think that was okay to share? You know?
Yeah.
But it's too much, yeah.
Well, we're going to find out. Hello and welcome to Hot Takes, the show where people are making up opinions and also telling their true opinions, and the other people have to decide which is which. You get me? On this team we have Shiva McQuinn and Mary Kerwin. And on this team we have Avril Burke and Ross McCartney. Yes. Okay, we are going to go into round one where I'm going to give the team a hot topic. They know it beforehand. I'm going to give them cards, true or false, and they're going to have to give us their hot take on that topic. So, Shiva and Mary, so your first topic is verbs. Verbs.
Why you do that to us?
It's a word
That was
came
the
up.
hardest one.
That's a crazy topic to take on.
Here we go. Mary, what is your hot take on verbs?
I think that the more verbs you know, the more active a person you are.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And Shiva.
Piping hot take.
And I think that the word verb should be an ing word.
The word verb should be an ing
Yes.
word. Okay.
Yes.
Questions. Do we
So,
have any questions?
Currently, verb is like a
No.
just a
A noun.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
thing.
Confusing?
no,
That
but
is
then it's
a
like
verb.
a verb is like a descriptive word.
Oh, a verb is an
adverb.
action word.
Action word.
So
Yeah.
Okay.
run, jump, climb are all verbs.
Okay, so you're saying verb should be running.
No, she's
I
saying
think that
The
it's, in
word
order to
verb.
remember, case in
Yes,
point
case
here,
in point.
if verb was an ing word, you'd know exactly what we're
Verbing.
Rather
Yeah.
than-
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
It would
would just
explain
verb-
itself.
verbing.
Yeah. verbing.
Verbings.
Wouldn't that be
or
a
just,
dream?
Or just ving.
Ving.
Oh my God, Ving. Yeah.
So
Noun, adverb, ving.
I think it's really
That's a
good.
utopia.
I'm more on
Yeah.
board with ving.
Ving.
Yeah.
Verbing.
Well,
I like
verbing is
verbing.
confusing because it's like it sounds like it is a verb.
Yeah.
Ving is still a noun.
Ving is a noun. Ving
But
can be a noun.
But it does this, and we remember because like, oh no, it is ing. So we'll remember it's describing ing
doing
words.
words.
Yeah.
Ving. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really finding out that I'm so easily convinced by anything.
do you find it difficult to remember one from the other?
Yeah.
Do you find
I actually don't find verb too difficult, but the other ones, oh my god,
Yeah.
don't even
Yeah, yeah.
start.
so actually
So verb
your take
work.
is change the other words.
I wasn't given the other ones.
Yeah, fair. That's fair. Okay, Mary's hot take.
Could you remind us what you're at?
It's so the more verbs you know, the more active a person you are. It's not even, I know it's the end game, it's not even a hot take, it's just true. Like if you were to, if I was to go around the room and get everyone to list every verb they know, I'm sure the more active people would know more
Do we have
verbs
time?
because they would
Do we have time?
I actually disagree.
the people could, no, because like if I know how to hurl, if I know the word hurl, I know I probably hurl. And if I know how to run, I probably run. And that makes me more active than the person who doesn't know the word run.
I would say people that know these words are nerds.
Yeah.
They spend all their day reading in a book. Not out there running and
Reading the
hurling.
encyclopedia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reading
So
also
what-
a verb.
Yes. So by active, you mean like physically active or
It's like every time you do, just say like if I do a new sport, if I go skiing, I definitely know the word skiing. That's a verb.
That's definitely
There's
true.
no doubt about it. I'm skiing, I gotta know the word.
And
lot
like
of people.
if I go swimming, I know the word swimming, and so then I know more verbs. Flip that around.
So wait, hey, did you not know what swimming was till you did it? You're like, that's what this is.
Not necessarily, but you don't come out of the activity not knowing the verb.
Do you
So
think
true.
it as you're doing it? I know the word
I'm-
swimming.
That's the main reason I swim.
I know this.
Do
And
you
run.
keep doing new activities to increase your vocabulary?
Yes,
Yes?
of course.
Wow. Or
Yeah.
you could just read it in a book,
Or you
which
could
is
just read it
one
in a book.
activity.
But you know that thing where like I think I learned through doing. So if I read about swimming, I wouldn't remember it. But if I do swimming,
You wouldn't remember what swimming is?
no, would you?
Yeah!
But do you not understand that? Like, do you not like forget how to do things? Or you remember things more when you're kind of doing it.
traveling through space?
Don't know what that is. I haven't heard of it.
I think the difficulty
done
here,
that.
the difficulty is that it's like, say, if it was like stuff that actually had like a very specific term for it, like swimming makes it makes her sound crazy.
Mm.
Because let's say like spelunking or something.
Spelunking,
Yeah.
great
Okay.
example.
Yeah.
It's like that suddenly, like that. I had to learn that.
I don't know what that is, 'cause I haven't done
Exactly,
it.
you haven't done it.
That is a great
But
point.
it's
I'm
like the
actually
very
back on board.
specific verbs that would describe stuff that you wouldn't even know what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Great.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
Shayna's
yeah.
arguing
And
well
you do,
for Mary's
like-
hot take.
You know the way as well, like if you're going somewhere, lately, if I've been going somewhere using Google Maps, by the time I get there, I don't remember anything because I haven't really engaged with the thought process.
Right.
But like back in the day without Google Maps, I used to have a really good sense of direction because I would be like thinking as I was going along. I'd
As
be
you were navigating.
navigating.
Yes.
I know what that is.
Okay.
But I think the fact that I'm so switched off when I'm not doing the activity means that I don't know.
We're all worried about you, Mary.
Or when that I don't know, I don't remember the verb, but I'm like really engaging with
Yeah.
the word of the verb.
So like out of sight, out of mind.
What do you
Yeah.
What do you reckon, Ross and Avril?
God, it's tough.
I think this one is a little bit easier.
Yeah.
Because I agree with Shiva. I think that Ving is a good
Yeah, I
idea.
agree.
Yeah.
But I don't agree that I don't. Just because I've done something doesn't mean I know more words about it. Like I just know a lot of
Just
words.
one word about
But
it.
it takes so much time to do something, whereas I could read 100 verbs
Yeah, yeah.
in like
And would you
an
remember
hour.
them all?
In an hour.
read, you know what I mean? Read. But doing all those things would take so long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, it doesn't matter.
An hour. I'm saying an hour is a long time to read 100 verbs, Ross. Not that that's fast. That would,
Well,
I was
I'm being
60
generous
seconds.
here.
Yeah.
Well, wait, 100 verbs? You can read 100 verbs
Yes.
in 60 seconds?
Let's give it a go.
Counting to 60 in 60 seconds is just about to. Okay. I think that Shiva's telling the truth and Mary is lying.
I agree.
Okay, they're going to go for Shiva's telling the truth and Mary's lying. They've got it correct. Well done.
That's a fun hot
Back
take, though,
there.
God.
Okay, Avril and Ross, your topic is pockets. I've got two cards here. One says true and one says false. I've mixed them up. Take one each and take a look at what you have got. So one is going to say a true thing and one's going to say a false opinion of theirs. Let's go to Avril first. What is your hot take on pockets?
My hot take on pockets is that I believe that there should be pockets in bras.
Okay, Ross, what have you got?
I think there should be a watch list and people who put their hands in their pockets like this should be on the watch list.
Okay, right, a watch list. So who's the guards?
Not even, I mean, there could be like a different, like it's probably a fashion thing.
Different government agency.
Yeah.
Okay, what questions
not a-
have we got?
What do you think that they're guilty of? Those
Not be
people?
guilty, but just
Yeah.
like keep an eye on them.
Or but what are they more likely to offend?
Yeah, what are they going to
Yeah.
do?
I just think it's strange when someone does that. And it's like, who knows? And it'd be fun to be able to say like,
Have you been keeping a list, Ross?
no, I saw someone do it the other day and I was like, wow.
What do you think
write
about
this
them? What you saw
Yeah.
them and you were just like, what was the
you
Do you
opinion?
think
kind of clutch your bag next to yourself?
No, I wouldn't fear them.
No.
But I would be like,
I feel like my dad does that.
really?
So
Okay.
now I don't know what to think of.
Well, look, I'm not saying anything wrong with your dad,
Okay.
but just keep an eye on him.
So how does it speak to their character?
Just keep an eye on them, man. I think it's just like they could do something weird.
Weird.
Like-
Like, give an example of a weird thing that you might think they might do.
Like if they ended up buying something weird on the black market.
Oh.
Not even illegal. Well, I guess everything on the black market.
Yeah. IKEA furniture.
For like
that is weird. To get something perfectly legal on the black market is quite
That would be
weird,
quite
actually. That would be
strange.
weird.
Like a bra
Okay.
with pockets.
Like
Yes.
a bra with pockets. Let's go to the...
Okay. So, like, one is a bra, not a pocket.
I was about to say that. It's already a pocket.
But secondly, what would that look like? How is that functioning? What? And you're just reaching in there? I don't know.
You see, okay, so when I was in college and also secondary school, I used to go to clubs.
Were you in both at the same time?
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. I was
I was doing night school in my secondary school.
I was going to become a journalist.
no, I was going to the club,
Okay.
and I know it doesn't sound
Well,
like I was going to the
you
club.
weren't going to the club when you were in secondary
Oh,
school.
I was.
Oh my word. Well,
Yeah.
that is...
Edit this out.
Yeah,
Ross, put her on your list.
yeah.
Keep an eye.
I was going
Sorry,
into the
Avril.
club.
So you were going to the club.
And when I went to the club, I'm a very minimal bringer of things. So I don't like bringing jackets. I don't like bringing bags. I like to just put things in a place that is already on me, so that I don't have to, I'm a very forgetful person, so I'll likely leave it there. I'm not going to take this thing off,
So keys.
Yeah, but if you only have one house key,
Yeah.
you don't have to have a big key ring on it.
Yeah.
You just slip it in there.
Sure. Put it in the pocket.
Yeah.
Money
Money.
or a card.
Yeah,
What do you
I've
have?
done that.
Yeah.
I don't have a pocket, but if there was a pocket, it would be easier and safer.
And where would it be
Where-
on the cup or would it be on the back strap?
I think you could strategically do like side.
Yeah, that would work.
Would you not be afraid of like a side lump?
Yeah, it depends on. I suppose you could do multiple pockets.
Yeah,
Multiple lumps.
because your card
Yeah.
could go here, and that would be very like flush with the
Yes.
the skin.
So you could just hold the card reader.
Yeah.
There you go.
Also, if you had a side lump, if this gets popular enough, people will be like, oh, it's just a side pocket lump.
Yeah,
It could be
people
kind of
won't know what it
cool.
is.
It's like if you
Yeah.
have stuff in your pockets now, people will be like, what the heck's going on with your leg?
Yeah.
You know?
Unless they had their hands in front of them, and
Which is
Yeah.
weird.
people wouldn't be able to see what's
Yeah.
going on with
Yeah,
your legs.
yeah.
All right, what have you got there? What do you reckon?
My initial reaction was like Ross through Avril Falls. And Avril's is definitely a more sensible, like,
Yeah, but like you were saying, the pocket's already there, basically.
yeah. And Ross is a wacky guy. so,
Yeah. And when I walked with my hands in my jeans that way, he seemed really
I'm willing to go for, the dream that Ross is true and then Avril Falls.
Okay, agreed.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
Ross
let's
True,
do it.
Avril False, what have you got? Ross True, Avril False. So this team can get a point. Okay, next topic is concerts. Shiva and Mary, please take a card for concerts. Okay, Shiva, what is your hot take?
I think that
concerts.
all concerts should be seated entirely.
Okay, and Mary.
I think that all concerts should be seated entirely.
Okay.
No way.
So,
Yeah.
they're both saying the same thing,
Yeah.
but one of them believes it, one of them doesn't.
Why do you think that, Mary?
I genuinely, truthfully, I can't enjoy things if I'm standing up. So like,
Anything?
like
Nothing
a
at
lot of
all.
things, and it's like I can't really absorb something if I'm like I just sort of like even I don't really like dates where we're going for a walk because I actually just can't take in information if we're walking, and so I like standing at a concert 'cause I like to sit and take it in, and then because I want to sit, I think that everyone should be seated because I can't see.
That's
Right,
so
yeah,
fair.
yeah.
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 Okay, Shiva, same question.
Yeah, so it just makes sense. You get like, I've had so many times where I've been queuing to try and get like a good spot at a concert, and then you get to the concert and you're like, oh no, now I need to pee and I'm going to lose my spot. I've been queuing for hours.
Yeah.
And if you just have your assigned seat, then that's just fine. You can like go get drinks before, and you're not afraid that you're going to leave your spot and go to the bathroom, and it's just.
Does neither of you want to dance at a concert?
I could like do a little dance in the seat.
It's a seat
Yeah.
dance.
Yeah, yeah, and like the hand dancing and stuff like that.
What was
Yeah,
the last
cons-
concert either of you was at?
I was at Taylor Swift, and
Okay.
I was actually sitting in the front of a balcony. So I managed to kind of create the situation that I like. I could sit and people could stand around me, and it didn't impact my experience of the Queen.
Right.
Yeah.
Shiva?
I was at CMAT.
CMAT, yeah.
And
Did you stand or were
yeah,
you sitting?
well, you had to because
Yeah.
there's no seats for
That's
it. Like
when
we
you
had,
lost your place in the crowd, wasn't it? At CMAT.
What you said earlier about going to the loo and losing your place
When
in
you
the
went to the
crowd.
loo, that made you really angry because if you'd had a seat, you would have been able to come back to it
That's what you said a couple of minutes ago, Shiva.
on the way here.
Okay, well, let's not let Shiva stew in that any longer. What do you think?
Okay.
I don't know. What about this whole thing of people getting up to go to the bathroom and then you have to go like to get that to buy? Like, is that not annoying?
Yeah.
It is, but like I prefer that than not being able to take on.
yeah, it doesn't happen as much as you'd think it would. And also, like, I don't know, concerts can get, like, dangerous.
I go
do
to
you
a lot
reckon,
of I go to a lot of concerts, right?
Right.
Yes,
I think so.
you. So I don't know if all seating is a good option, because like some concerts are dancey concerts and some concerts are city concerts.
I don't think people need to know if you believe in this or
Yes,
not.
I know, but that's why
Who do you think believes?
I know they both have the
You know them
same-
both well.
Shiva, she's a dancer. I don't think she can be seated for long.
I've never seen her sit down.
She's
Yeah.
never been. Okay, so what are you saying?
I think Shiva's false and Mary's true.
Yeah.
Okay. Shiva false, Mary true. What have you got? Shiva false, Mary true. Okay, Avril and Ross, your topic is hiking. Mixing up the cards. One says true and one says false. And
Yes.
Ross is looking up his hot take.
Do you remember what they are?
Avril remembers hers. Okay, let's go to Ross first. Ross, what is your hot take on hiking?
I think if you're hiking in the mountains, crime should be allowed.
Okay, great.
Not all crime.
Okay,
Not
all right. Avril?
I think that on every hiking trail there should be a ski lift, because some people don't like hiking but they do want to hang out with their friends and see nice views.
Okay, questions, Mary and Shiva. What questions have you got? So Ross thinks that hiking makes...
What crimes?
Yeah, what crimes to talk about?
Theft. Steal it.
Why do you think that's okay? Why is that
Stealing from
okay?
whom?
Because, listen, we follow all the laws all the time in the city and like in the towns and stuff.
Yeah.
Famously.
There's no like Wild West where you can just like go crazy. You know?
International waters?
Like a purge.
No, well, listen, no, because I mean, like, not all crimes, right? We don't want anyone getting hurt.
Right.
But if I'm hiking and I run into a rival gang, I should be afraid a bit.
What happens on hikes?
Nothing. Right now, nothing. It's so safe and it's so fun and that's great.
Yeah.
But there should be a bit of fear that, like, when we're in the rival gang.
Yeah, yeah.
But then people could get hurt.
Yes.
Yes. So...
You want a sense of danger on your hike.
What's the benefit of having, like, how would, like, people improve as a population if they're going on hikes and they're more frightened?
You're just a bit, well, no, here's again, not every mountain. Some mountains are danger mountains,
Okay.
and some are safe.
What would the Sugarloaf? Would that be a danger mountain or a safe mountain?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Maybe danger one.
Yeah.
I just think, like, there's nowhere you can go to steal.
What are you going to steal on a hike?
Like, if someone, like, you're never really, like,
This is like muggings, really, is it?
it's
Or
just
is it pickpocketing?
like,
I didn't
okay,
even go there.
say if you're hiking and someone robs you,
Yeah.
call the police on a hike, like, come on, they're gonna come up in the mountains, you should be able to, like, get revenge on them.
So you think it's already pretty much legal to steal from each other on a hike?
But
Because
you
the police
can't-
aren't going to do anything about it.
Well, no, I don't think so. But just like you can't really just take the law into your own hands in the mountain right now.
Right. Yeah.
Do you hike, Ross?
Not really. But maybe I would start if it was a bit of danger.
A little bit of excitement.
Like,
Okay, Avrils. Let's look at Avril.
I agree, yeah.
Wait, what was yours
What was
again?
yours again, Avril?
That every hiking trail should have a ski lift, so
Yeah.
that if people don't like hiking but they want to see nice views and hang out with their friends who also hike,
Yeah.
they can go.
Yeah, I think it's a perfect idea.
Yeah, that's really nice. And I guess, like, if that came in, would you prefer to hike or take the lift?
I would like the option.
Yeah,
If I'm like, say, like my friends decide to go on a hike and I've been out drinking for a night and I want to hang out with my friends, but I don't really want to go hiking.
But are you going to hang out with your friends if you're in a ski lift and they're walking with you?
No, it's going to be at the same pace.
it's a really slow ski lift.
Yeah.
And if they stop for like a chat, can you stop the ski lift as well?
Yeah, I've been in, like, say, a group of people, and some people want to. So say everyone wants to meet up, but some people want to do a
Crime.
Okay. Getting a little emotional now about this. But, you know, it's tough. It's tough when friends
no.
Can we get a
want
tissue for
different
Abby?
things.
This is a recent thing for me. But like some people everyone wants to hang out, only some people want to go on a hike.
Yeah.
Or some people would like a walk, but they don't necessarily want to hike.
Right. So you just want walking from the car park to the ski lift.
Yeah.
I'll see you at the top.
Does it cost money or is it free?
It's free.
Oh my god, amazing.
Okay.
But it goes,
Would you put it on-
you have a speed thing, right? As in like control of the speed of it.
Great.
Yeah.
So you can keep in pace with your friends.
What
So
if-
they're walking?
What if the
You're
friends
sitting.
powered the lift?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they could, yeah.
Powered it as in
Yeah.
they expended the energy to
Yeah.
move.
Yeah.
Like their
yeah.
walking was.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
They're basically like a mule
Yeah.
bringing a barge along the canal. Is that what they are?
We're just spitballing ideas.
Yeah, that's great. That's great.
feels
All
great.
right, what do you think?
Yeah.
What do
Oh,
you
I
think?
wonder what.
Yeah. Avril, True and Ross.
I hope so.
Let's
We
stop
hope
filming
so.
if that's not the case.
For all of our sakes.
Purge Mountain.
Avril True, Ross False, please reveal. Avril
Oh
True,
my
Ross
gosh,
False.
thank
I think
God.
moms are great, guys.
Don't stab your friends.
No.
Okay, it's time for the quick fire round. The teams haven't heard these topics before. They got to get through as many as they can in 90 seconds, and the other team is not allowed to ask them the questions. They just have to give an answer. So, Mary and Shiva, you're up first. Your first topic is pens. Take a card. Start the timer. Okay, Mary, what is your hot take on pens?
Pens don't feel as good as pencils.
Okay, and Shiva?
They're ugly.
Pens are ugly. Okay, what do you think? True or false? Who's true and who is
I
false?
think Mary is true.
I think Mary's true as well.
Okay, Mary is true and Shiva is false. Your next topic
It's
is forests. Please take a card. Shiva, let's go to you. What is your hot take on forests?
Oh, they're too big.
Forests are too big. And Mary,
I think that everyone should be required to have a forest in their garden.
a forest in their garden. What do you reckon?
I think Mary's true.
Ooh. Yeah, Mary's true.
Mary true, Shiva false. Yes, they got that right as well. Okay.
Throw them the next time.
Your next topic is pornography.
Ooh.
Oh, God.
Shiva, what is your hot take on pornography?
Oh, God. This is
Bad for women.
Pornography is bad for women. And Mary,
pornography is good for women.
which you reckon is true, which you reckon is
Shiva's
false?
true.
I think so.
Okay, they're saying Shiva true, Mary false.
This was hard.
They got that wrong. Oh, they got that right. So the next topic is tiles. Tiles. True or false? Time is up.
Whoa.
I
Okay.
hate that. I hate it.
You'll never
Horrible noise.
Avril and Ross's turn now. 90 seconds on the clock. And begin. Okay, your topic is voiceovers. Take a card. Voiceovers. Please give. Yeah, look at the card, Ross. Avril, what is your hot take on voiceovers?
I think that they should never be done by AI.
Okay, and Ross?
I think they should be always done by AI.
Okay. Okay, Avril true, Ross false. Yes, you are correct.
It's really hard, isn't it?
Yeah. What do I even think?
Okay, the next one is roses. Topic is roses. Let's go to Ross first. What is your hot take on roses?
They are too thorny.
And Avril, what is your hot take on roses?
I think that they're the most beautiful flower that exists.
Okay.
That's true. Avril false.
Yeah.
Ross true, Avril false. Is correct.
Not thorny enough, I say.
The next topic is seagulls. Seagulls. Okay, Avril, let's go to you. What's your hot take on seagulls?
Seagulls should be weighted down.
Okay, Ross.
I think some of them are robots.
Okay.
Oh, no.
What do you reckon?
Avril has proved to have weird ideas about doing things to
True,
bees.
false.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going Avril true, Ross false. That is correct. Oh, that's time
Weighted
is up.
down. How would they be weighted down? What is that? Where would the
So
weight
that they
scores?
can't attack people.
Okay, that's the end of the show, and the winners this week are Avril and Ross.
Oh,
Congratulations to them. They are the
Hey.
Good on you.
hotties this week. And Mary and Shiva are the hot nuts. That's it for Hot Takes. We will see you again very soon for some real hot takes from some real hot people. Goodbye.